much in here. Oh, I didn't not know what I did. Rainbow. So many rainbow roses. Jeez, somebody's been collecting. I don't really have much. My coat. Do I have anything that it's a this is for, I don't know, does anybody do the Vanessa? Anybody need Moonfall Silver? I don't know. Anybody need some wood? You know what, I'll give you guys some Moonfall Silver. How's that? But anyway, yo, what's going on, guys? It's your friendly neighbor Trap Master here, and today, belly, like the bellies are? Huh, crazy. Anyway, but today we're back with some Genshin Impact, and today we will hopefully be doing the final world quest for, you know, the Eye of Graeae. At least I think it's final. Like the first stream we did this, then the last stream we went here to the Snegovich place, which still have unlocked. Like, where is it? The House of Hesperides. Still have quite a bit to do in there. But yeah, it was so cool, especially when we made it to the Cloudborn altar. Like, look at it. It's in the goddamn skies. This is as close to Celestia you can get. I don't think you can go higher than this place. This might be the highest place in the game, because it's literally... It's literally in the sky, in the clouds. Like, look at that. We're literally as close to the heavens as we can get. Where's Celestia? I think I could fly to Celestia from here. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna be doing the final quest list. So let's get that started. Go to quest. It's located behind Zappoloni Palace, where the Saw's White Spirits grow. So it's behind here. Eh? This is where Signora is buried. Oh, must we have to go near here. White Birch, no, yep. Which is also the final, what is it? Statue of the Seven that we have here, right? So I gotta go get my sword. Oh, I did not know this was it. Anyway, so you have to go to the tree. Nobody's using my link mechanism? Come on, babe. Whoa. Do we have to go on a special train? It's so cold out there. The train's definitely much cozier. That is precisely why the trains exist. Trekking long distances through such bitter cold would hardly be good. Oh, perhaps that too was my creator's original. I don't even have this on auto. What the heck? This is even on auto! And that was on this. You know, the one who appeared in that mumbly jumbly town, what the fuck? Okay, what's going on? Why is everything moving so fast? Because he was once a member of Belly's auspicious organization, her government. She created me so that I might guide it such a mighty power and create tomorrow a world where no one would ever suffer again. A land that is cast aside, caught of bliss held aloft by the hands of. Thus shall a radiant world descend with the no distinction between human and human. Why is the thing moving so fast? What the fudge? What's going on? So, but sorry, do not follow the plan. I was looking more than two within. Power against the goggles like a crafting bench, craft all kinds of amazing things, but a crafting bench doesn't run around eating up its own materials. That's a very apt analogy. Why is this auto playing? Right, but well on our own train, so I truly seek out the final power. What if after obtaining that last portion of power, the memories return or not? What if that's the only reason it's created? The purpose I was destined for? What the? It doesn't even let me decide. What is going on? What did I do? Back when that time comes, just come back to us. So, I have no idea why it's. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Why is it auto playing for me? Throughout our journey, tree glad you was big man, and I was able to meet you both. The final power, all the answers are there. Final place pieces saw ice, known as the belly saw. I have marked the location on your map. What the fuck just happened? Like, legitimately, what fucking happened? Why did the dialogue just auto-play without... What? Is that a bug? Is that normal? Was that supposed to happen? No, there's still a long way to go before we get there. I have to go a little further ahead. Hell...
Try me! Ha! Sweet dreams! Target acquired!
At the Eye of Graeae. The Railroad line appears to be unusable for various reasons. Rerouting.
I'll keep this close.
But, really? That led nowhere. Ooh. An interesting plant that grows from the ground, known as the saw's white birch. For some reason, its highly flexible branches react to goggles in a special way. They turn towards your friend when you approach in an attempt to absorb goggles' energy. Oh, cryo crystal flies. I must see quite a number of these trees here too. Yes, these tree-shaped objects are all branches of massive saw's white birch. Feels like these trees actually turn towards us when we approach them.
I'll keep this close. In case! Turn that frown upside down.
Oh, thank you for these. I need these. What is this? Whoa. Ah, that's an interesting way to get them. You have to wake them, and then you get the plants. Yeah, I like that.
Sometimes the best medicine is a little extra more in your pocket.
Oh, this is just... Ooh, now that's not as wall down. The wind's blowing in like crazy. Oh, we need some more crystal. Feels like closer to get to that place, the heavier the storm gets. These women continue collecting crystal to maintain your body temperature. Don't worry, I will. Pilgrimage to the Sacred Forge. Is that the section of 7 over there? Yes. Look up. Whoa. I like it. So the traveler just... Oh, I thought that was something special. No, it's because the traveler has the what is it? God, this blizzard is crazy. Palm, I can't see a thing. It's because the traveler had her, passive. Energy drain. I recommend forward ingress along the path where crystal grows. Heat source. Thank you.
Big mistake.
I'm sorry, lady. I had to kill you. I didn't want to. I had to do it.
Sometimes the best medicine is a little extra more in your pocket.
Yes.
Sometimes the best medicine is a little...
How odd. The collapse in a section of the path to the Pale Crown Palace shows signs of having been caused by an artificially triggered avalanche. This requires a rather intricate operation. And to think the Energy Commission would put up such a sign without reporting it to the Transport Bureau. Something dubious is afoot. Is someone in the Commission trying to cover something up? Are they trying to tamper with something inside the palace? That said, everyone knows that guards the mausoleum within. In any case, I need to report this to Transport Bureau HQ. As for those brigands who seek to plunder the Pale Crown Palace, I can only hope they have a chance to regret their folly. Anyway, it's too cold out here. Time to head back. Ooh. Because I'm a good person. Come on. Come on. Wait. Ah, crap. Come on. Can I put it? Wait, hold it. I can put it here. Okay. Wait. What is the range of this thing? Is that still connected? I think so. There we go. Hey, can I get some of this crystal?
Sweet dreams.
Yo, this Stellar Swirl is really powerful. Like, I feel like it's more powerful than Stellar Conduct for some weird reason. I don't know what it is about that, but yeah, it just feels more powerful than Stellar Conduct. And this team is new, so I don't really have much like investment into it. So, oh, looks like Storm is about to subdue. So that is, yes, that's where we're going. The Belly Sauce Private Palace outside Snitsnograd. The Pale Crown Palace. There, the graceful Snigroska once played the goosely in the palace royal hall while Waterborne Face sang along to the ethereal melody, chanting the name of the king who ruled the snowfields. Valiant Volga class endlessly before the throne, vying for the Tsar's favor, while Domovoy searched far and wide for rare treasures and riches, all to fill the palace vault. Whoa, treasure vault? Yes, though by now I'm afraid it's long since been emptied. They say that that is where the great king showed mercy. There he accepted humankind and allowed them to come before him. To help the frail, pitiful humans of that time carve out a place of their own amid the ice and snow, the flame of Kresnik was first kindled in that palace, then spread far and wide. And so, unlike in the days of the Pale Star's royal court, this eternally frozen land no longer belonged to the Fae alone. It became a land shared by humans and Fae. And he renamed it Snetsnaya. Wait, what was it named before? So that's how Snetsnaya came to be? Paimon always thought that Sorisa founded it. I mean, did we never know about the belly saw? Like, was the belly saw not known? I mean, I know players know about the belly saw from lore and whatnot, like books maybe, but was the belly saw ever mentioned in game? How does Goggle know so much about this place? Of course, I was created here in a hidden chamber within this palace. The place we mentioned before. It felt Gamir. Though even at only one corner of the palace's shadow. Oh wow, if this palace is so impressive, why does it feel so cold and deserted now? Because 500 years ago, the Belisar died fighting the abyss and the tides of beasts. His remains were brought back here. And after he was laid to rest, part of his body became the Tsar's white birch. Since then, the Sarisa has ruled since died from Zapolani Palace, and no one has returned here since. So where we're going is actually the Bellied Tsar's tomb. Yes, Miss Paimon, the Bellied Tsar's tomb, but also the place where I was created. Wait, isn't this against the rules, is it? We're not going to get caught and end up on the wanted list, are we? The authorities advise against entering without permission, but officially it is not strictly forbidden. Not strictly forbidden? Then that means we're strictly allowed to sneak in. I forgot you were in here. How long have you been in my room, you little butt cheek? Go back to sleep. Then again, getting put on a wanted list could be interesting. I don't know. We've been on a wanted list many times. Like, quite literally, we've been wanted. Well, no thanks, okay? Paimon knows what to do. If you get caught by Snitsnai guards, Paimon just say the guided mechanism sent us the wrong way and we got lost. Getting lost isn't illegal, right? Yep, that's our story. But the train tracks are broken. What are we gonna do? It's alright. That route was only ever meant to mislead people. It was never the real way into the Pale Crown Palace. Think of it as a marker, telling ordinary pilgrims and those visiting in remembrance that they should go no further. If we really mean to cross over, we need to find a mechanism that activates the hidden tracks. I could sense it, the mechanism that summons the hidden tracks to be up on that tower. But that tower appears to be encircled by the Tsar's white birch. We'll have to find another way in. Okay? Don't put me down here. No. Oh, I got much. I got 14. Darkness cannot delve the traveler's edge. With swords and paws at his support, a new beginning is well within reach. I guess this is at. Oh yeah, there's also Alling. I forgot. This is like R1. This is R2. This is R3. This is R4. And I guess the final one is R5. No. Yeah. Gosh, that makes sense. Six times 7. Could raise that much. 76 over 131. That's actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. And the energy recharge is pretty decent. Yeah, attack. Ooh. Gee. Once 600 until master can be gained. I put these into master. Has excellent missions. What you want from me? I'm sorry, I needed your meat. Okay, not really. I could buy meat. But cut. Oh, what the fuck? Wow, that is so beautiful. That might be the highest place in the game. Look. Holy crap. Did anybody hear that? A site that stands as both a palace and a ruin. Once you see the power from which ancient Tsars ruled, it has now become the final resting place for their mortal remains. And boy, does it look cool. Wow. Okay. I wonder what we must do. What's that? Hey, buddy, come on. Get to your court. I got time to be playing games.
I'll keep this close.
Aha! I made it in. Then I hit you down.
Big mistake.
Hit you with this.
Turn that frown upside down.
This team is really made for AFK. Well, maybe not AFK, since you do have to control where she flies, otherwise you just go super far away.
Oh, a little something to boost the mood.
Yeah, so activate lift.
Sweet dreams. Come no closer.
Oh, the way her body flopped was crazy. Ooh, wait, where is it? Where? Oh, is it above me? Ooh, ha ha ha. Thank you, kind sirs. You're home. Okay, can we do it? go. We look at that, Mizuki. That's why you the GOAT. That's why you the GOAT. Ooh, I'll do that later.
Sometimes the best medicine is a little extra more in your pocket.
Records of the Order Bearer. According to the old Sire's orders, we have introduced a small-scale blockage on the path to the Pale Crown Palace. This is quite strange. According to previous custom, he would have had the High Table do this. It seems he is no longer in good health, and his adopted children cannot hold back much longer. Or does this mean that this job is so important that it needs to remain beyond the reach of those gangsters? Is that why it's been left to us, Energy Commission members who can do some field work? The disguise is perfect. Even the most seasoned detective from the Transport Bureau would not be able to detect any flaws. Alright, we tested the control console here. No abnormalities. Time to pack up and head back. Radish. Is that a train flying through the air? Now I think about it, when we first met Goggles, he did say something about, like when we first boarded the first train, it did say something about entering impromptu flight mode. So trains can fly. So, find yourself to see. I'll go start the train now. Shit. Goggles, you're amazing. Is there any train you can't drive? Not exactly. For some reason, the train's currently running since now you only keep their power systems, leaving no room for remote control. These early prototypes still have control interfaces. Am I falling asleep? Oh, is that so? Strange. Why is Paimon speaking so slowly? Oh wait, huh? Is it me? Friends, we were all created for a single moment to call back those dreams flickering on the verge of extinction to... Where am I? Wait, wasn't I just on a train? It's Malof. Ha, spacing out again, are we? We need to keep watch on the thing inside the egg at all times, remember? I wasn't spacing out, and the Proto-Man is in a highly stable state. Even in the gloom of the font of the Shadow Realm, he shines as brilliantly as a pearl. Then you weren't spacing out. You were worried. You're right, Azazel. There's too much to think about, Azazel. What? We in Dante's Inferno? Wait, Azazel. It's Azazel. That's the name of a demon, right? No, no, think about it. Aren't all like the Archons named after like demons? There's no need for such concern. Your teacher, Miss Axinia, remained quite composed upon hearing of His Majesty the Tsar's passing. Oh, are you worried about something else? The newly ascended Sarisa, it is her attitude that concerns me. Her attitude toward those fey nobles wallowing in more and decadence, I doubt it's anything favorable. I mean her attitude toward Havilganer. After all, our research has crossed into forbidden territory. The only reason we were allowed to continue before was His Majesty's tacit approval and protection by our new Sarisa. Well, I've heard certain things. What kind of things? They're planning to ban anything related to alchemy. Havilgamer has plenty of bioalchemy projects, so it's obvious those will be shut down, and if that happens, His Majesty's final aspirations will never be realized. Perhaps it will be for the best. Have you forgotten what happened during the last experiment? Besides, His Majesty, in the end, also... Never mind. You're right, Azazel, but I still need to think this through. Don't dwell on it, Ismailov. It's not our call to make. Besides, the higher-ups are meeting today. Once they've decided what to do, they'll inform us. Is this a shadow realm? Paimon and the Eye of Graeae are gone. There are two people up ahead. Maybe I should try talking to them. Something wrong, my dear Ismailov? You'd be even better company if you didn't get distracted so easily. I keep feeling like someone's watching us, but when I look back, there's no one there. Ah, come now, Ismailov. Maybe you should keep your eyes on the things that matter. Speaking of which, Mr. Koske seems to have left in a hurry and forgot to close his office door. Well, never mind. Once we're done recording the data, I'll close it for him. He can't see me. That's strange. Something feels off, like I don't quite belong here. But I'm not feeling too uncomfortable. Maybe I should take a look around first. Is there a chest in the egg? Okay, so I said nothing, we still have a lot to do. So this is the egg with goggles was in. Pretty cool. The heck? The formula is perfect. I'm sure Grand Duke Alvis will praise the results of my hard work over the last few days by the sun. Let's rest here for a while. Whew. What does that move? Looks like a seal from the other side.
Oh, a little something to boost the mood.
No, those are two. I need one. I need them in order. Wait. The core challenge in retaining the characteristics of two or more organisms within a single individual is, in truth, the question of maintaining different circulatory systems within a single body. Ordinary bioalchemy can solve this problem via an artificial organ known as the prime chimeric nexus. After resolving the corresponding rejection reactions, one can allow embryos with different properties to form an internal circulatory system specific to the embryonic organism via this organ. Once a system is formed, the different components of the different embryos can be combined during growth, resulting in a chimeric beast. The prime chimeric nexus can only support up to 3 different embryo types. This is the limit, according to accepted knowledge. Axenia says the data indicates the limit is, in fact, 5. I made a bet with her that if she can indeed create a prime chimeric nexus that supports 5 embryos, I will take her to Port restaurant for drinks in secret. The embryonic ichoric telluric rudiment, henceforth ether, has changed everything. It is as if we have obtained the final form of the prime chimeric nexus. It is like a living biofurnace that can devour any living embryo without limitations. And its products are nothing like a previous chimeric beast, which had to undergo nurturing cycles to await their growth and harmonization before reaching a completed stage. Instead, they eat their swallows, then fully absorbs the embryos and directly reconstructs their biological traits. And even with that, the number of circulatory systems remain but one. This must have been the foundation stone for developing a sort of perfect life form. The Ither is indeed the most perfect of all Hyperborean creations. Its sole weakness is that it is far too perfect. Damn. Imagine that. We strive for perfection, but then we've reached too perfect. That's crazy. To the point where it cannot preserve the special components of each organism, as would occur during the prime chimeric nexus. Perhaps we should consider ways to isolate the biological characteristics for organisms formed from the Ither. Ah, I get it now. This must be why the Hyperboreans only created the Leshy in the later stages of their Ither research. They must have turned away from the Ither's biofurnace in search of more stable forms of life, one closer to eternity. The 5 embryo-compatible prime chimeric nexus that Axenia constructed only lasted a few months in a stable state. I wondered that this was a low-probability coincidence involving multiple factors that could not be replicated. She said, But your bet was about whether or not it could support 5 embryo types. I said that this technology was purely developed for our bet, with neither practical applications nor developmental potential. She said, but your bet was about whether or not it could support 5 embryo types. I mean, she's right. That's what the bet was about. Okay? The bet never said it had to last for like 10 years or something. Okay? It just had to be possible. It's possible. Does it last long? No, but it's possible. So a bet's a bet. She didn't want to drink at all. She only ordered some non-alcoholic soft drinks at Port restaurant. I spent more and more bribing the Pale Crown Palace guards than she spent on drinks. Seriously, what an unreasonable woman. Perhaps she just wanted to take a look outside the palace. Hey, some people just don't like alcohol. You know, I'm one of those people. Never had a drink in my life. The experiment is complete. Xenia believes it finished as per its designated direction and thus a success. And indeed, it is a grand endeavor most worthy of praise, but can this really be called a success? So-called eternal love, the so-called courtyard of eternal bliss. Is not merely a dead end with neither change nor improvement. What shared love? Is this the world she desires, where all shall love all, yet love should not be such a thing? If all differences in this world were to disappear and all were to be blended into one, what would we be loving, precisely? There would be nothing to project love outward upon, nor would there be any corresponding entity within the love. A love created by removing the key elements behind love is nothing but a falsehood, an empty shell. The person within the egg is right. He speaks truth. Xenia has not perceived the terrifying essence of eternal love. I cannot allow her to plan to come to final fruition. His Majesty Monomak has passed. Is that the belly saw's real name? Monomak? By no, she is not giving up simply on that account. Before the time comes, we must stop her. The person within the egg. I agree with his plan. I know, however, that she will one day surely return, breaking free from the shackles of the land of shadows. When that time comes, I shall prove to her that love will not be eroded by cold silence, not even in grand scheme of eternity. Crazy. You know, this whole entire thing has to do with love. Like love is like, there must be something about this love. Because one, the Swiss is known as the Archon of Love and stuff. And two, like the first quest we did, there was talk about love. Like, one, they became a hive mind and sameness and all that stuff. But there was love there. Then we have the Snegovich, which is a race made for love and whatnot. And here there's mentions of love. Like, this whole quest is about love. What is this love? Because the love is in quotation marks. So what exactly is this love? Message. A note written in an elegant hand. I will be returning to the house of Hesperides for the next few days, so I'll leave the cat in your care. I can hardly trust the others with her, given how absorbed they become in their experience. I'm sure my colleague Kosuke says my respect for living things will remember to feed my Lara. The key and specially prepared cat food are on your desk. And remember, my Laura only eats from a bowl. Please don't scatter her food on the floor. She won't eat anything on the floor. P.S. If I find that my cat has not been properly fed or that she has somehow grown parts from another animal, I will find out who is responsible. Pavlina. Princess Pavlina. The Snegorska. Cat food. Pavlina, is that name Snegorska up on the mountain? Yeah. This prime ice, I feel like there's something inside it. Ooh.
Sometimes the best medicine is a little extra more in your pocket.
Hey. I know that dog. A note written in cold stiff hand with almost no variation. The prisoner is used as experimental material have already been handed over to Alvis. There is no doubt that the results of the experiment were incorrect. But is that what humans, is that what loveless faces seek as love? Perhaps a snick of it, incomplete in spirit as they are, could truly make use of this technology to gain the love they lacked from the beginning, just as he told me. Dreams that are too grand to have no meaning, perhaps. Perhaps he was right. That power should have been ours from the start as compensation. It was never meant to belong to Xenia's aberrant dream. I will stop here before Alvis accidentally comes across this again and causes more trouble. It's a cat in the gut. The cat's in the walls. Okay, I'm coming, jeez. Oh, come on. Let's see if you're in a passage you preferring. I was.
Sometimes the best medicine is a little extra more in your pocket.
Why did I put this cat food? Pad is blocked. I need to find a way out. Meow meow. It looks like it's starving, but according to what Pathlina said, it won't at least eat unless the food is placed in its bowl. Too bad, there's not even a food bowl nearby. Huh. Grand Duke Alvis's note. Even after His Majesty's passing, Velgamir remains within my control. This perhaps is why His Majesty entrusted everything to me while he yet walked among us. An alchemist who knows only to trample life into the mud, a young Snitchroska dissatisfied with her own race, and Xenia, the court jester whom His Majesty coddled all too much. How could they possibly survive this tumultuous situation on their own? They will still have to rely on my methods, will they not? Yet we Domovoy were never ones to do business at a loss. Your Majesty, the late great Bellied Tsar. Naturally, I have the means to protect this secret chamber, sitting precariously as it does like an egg in an overturned nest, but all within it shall be mine to claim. The great sighing in my mind has grown more frequent. The person in the egg, the creature who's created, dares to lecture me, yet his words are not bereft of sense. I will have vengeance upon, yet this move must not be discovered by the one who sits upon the new throne. The destruction of Kitezgrad appears to me a perfect opportunity to avoid the cleansing directed at Nesnaya shall heed a new Kittisgrad, and that shall be my great work. Once accomplished, even the one on the new throne shall have no choice but to acknowledge me. Before that, I shall get the share I deserve. It is what he promised me. I must obtain that power, and after that, once Novo Kittisgrad has been established, we can move Velgrimir to that new city in secret. Everything here shall be of aid to my research. Also, I can get closer to that person within my mind. Thank you, Colomina. Unnamed poster formula. What makes matter cease to be matter? What allows a transcender to transcend? Cosmic crystal ore should be the ideal material. It is power refined from the authority released when the colossal beast of, from ages past lost control, making it the substance whose nature most closely resembles the conditions surrounding the birth of. Perhaps separated, everything is not the cause. For everything to be everything, what was divided must be gathered back into one. We need to try completing the experiment first. You can do that later. Where's the cat gone?
Oh, what a nice find.
A set of scales. There's a feather on the left hand and something supposed to go on the right. This looks like some kind of ritual. The feather's probably there just to represent something as light as nothing. What matters is the white side, something real but with the same weight as nothing. The things on the table are... Wait. Ah! What's this paper? But clearly there is an answer to one of the devices looking for. Vessel with nothing sight, but the vessel itself still has mass. Maybe there's an enemy here behind the nose in the world. Separated. Everything is at the cost for everything to be everything. What was divided must be gathered back into one. I just try combining something together. Cast off the soul of the pastors and no longer be bound by the hidden veins of the planet. Cast off the will of the pastors and no longer be watched by the gaze above. Cast off the body of the pastors and no longer be worn away by the toil and turmoil of the mortal world. Following the notes instructions, grind a yellow crystal and crimson crystal ore into powder and add them to the reagent bottle. Then a new substance begins to form. A strange reagent, even when I hold it in my hand, doesn't feel like it weighs anything. Is it because the substance by nature transcends ordinary concepts? At work, this reagent has the exact same properties as that once reduced Kitisgra to ruin. Yeah, a pacing voice echoed through the room. This is the way to transcendence in this world, restoration and reversal. All humans came from. With this power in my hands, I can become like them. I can create. I can even command it all. He didn't lie to me. The man in the egg. He was right. I just need a way. I need to get him. Even one fragment wouldn't be enough. Your Majesty, this should be mine, shouldn't it? I, Alvis, deserve this much. His power is perfect. He is the answer I've spent so long searching for. I must simply have him. I must 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 have. Okay, you get it. Huh, strange. That voice just now. Maybe it was the owner of this room. The point just fell off. Oh, my dad.
Sometimes the best medicine is a little extra more in your pocket.
Meow meow. Meow meow. It looks like starving. Yes. We have to go to her lab. Ah, wow, god dang it. Can't see me. No, it's probably just following the cat food. Oh my goodness, cat. What happened to the cat? Is there a cat bowl somewhere? Is this Pavlina's room, right? I don't really see anything that looks like a cat bowl. I have no idea where the cat went. The cat disappeared. What the fuck? Oh, the bowls are here. The formula is perfect. I'm so glad Duke Alvis will praise the results of my hard work over the last few days upon his return. Let's rest here for a while. Whew. Door shut if I can find some way to. Meow. Oh, there's your food bowl. Alright, let's get you fed first, poor thing. Ah, the potion bottle next to me. Huh? What? The concoction. Sorry about that. Oh, but the door opened. I should go take a look. Oh, my concoction. You're not a little cat, honestly. Great. Now I have to prepare it all over again. Sucks for you, I guess. I'm gonna lock you out. I can't lock you out. Okay, feed the cat next time. Close to perfection. My Grand Duke Alvis to see you now. He too would so it's her. There'll be absolutely something to learn that I can upload your consciousness here, fully intact, using ancient Hyperborean technology. What's that? Impressive technology indeed. Very well. Let's call this lightweight portable device the Eye of Graeae. That's what these goggles are called? But they're blue. Anyway, this feels really weird. I can't feel my arms or legs at all. Now that I'm inside this tiny little device, I could barely feel my own body. Is that Axinia from the past? And the one speaking to her is the Eye of Graeae from the past. That's to be expected. Your consciousness may have been uploaded into these goggles, but your body is still what sustains your power and your existence. After all, your body is the true key to opening the new world. As that key, you're already a perfect work of creation. If only we could have gone further. But His Majesty, what a pity. Part of my body once belonged to His Majesty. Oh, interesting. Sometimes through fragments of his consciousness, I could see what he once saw. That's how I know. If all goes smoothly, you will carry on his will and bring his grand design to completion. He will surely be pleased. Only you can make me laugh so freely, Axinia. That's what he would say, and he would mean every word, not like when he speaks to that professor with all those hollow pleasantries. A court jester gives everything to bring joy to our lord. That is her duty. Court jester was merely a nominal title His Majesty gave you so you could come and go from the palace. It was only meant to keep people from resenting a human for being in his favor. You don't have to. I don't see anything wrong with the title. There's nothing laughable about it. Even now, it still has its uses. So he's human? Yes, he's lived this long? Oh. Perhaps I could use to gain entry to the Zeppelin Palace and speak with the newly crowned Sarisa, though by the time I came to court, she had long since departed. Perhaps she will understand His Majesty's will. Yes, Axinia. I shall show you to my colleagues, just as you are now. Perhaps then they'll admit that every line of research has its worth. At the very least, Alvis will stand by me. Perhaps they will help me carry this great cause forward. Though I know our ideals do not align, all differences will ultimately return to a single path. In the end, true understanding will come. They will help me, won't they? Yes, Axinia, they will. Yeah. This is the only thing I could do for him, and the only meaning my life has ever had. I must have the Proto-Man. Have you. No, I beg you. Please, take the place His Majesty was meant to hold in the original plan. Please, become the ruler of the ruler of the planet? What the heck? I mean, I know the Sarisa wants to, like, recreate the world and whatnot. Not sure what her role's gonna be in that. But become the ruler of this planet? For a grand undertaking like this, why should I need anyone else's approval or support? Maybe I could carry on the final experiment on my own. A grand vision, yes, but then what? No, how could you? Can't you see? This is such a terrible betrayal. Alvis, Kosuke, Pavlina. You've forgotten why we came here. Forgotten that grand, radiant vision. You've forgotten the grace he gave us, the glory he granted us you. So they pushed her in and tried to kill her. You cast me out, but no matter, I will return, no matter how long I have to spend in that shadow realm beyond beginning and end. Is that this liquid? It does remind me of the shadow realm now I think about it. They did say she was shackled inside the shadow realm, so that's why she lived so long. Huh. I cannot understand why. Why would you destroy the grand undertaking we were meant to build just for your own selfish reasons? Why would you turn away from the path we were meant to follow? Damn. This cannot be how it all ends. Even now, I don't hate them. I just feel sorry for them. You hear someone say this. At some point, she has appeared, watching her past self fall into shadow. But everything will get back on the right path eventually, like light passing through different mediums. It may look like it's taking a crooked path, but in truth, it's always taking the fastest, best one. That is kinda true. Have you forgotten, friends? We were created for a single moment, to call back those dreams flickering on the verge of extinction. To let the phantom, like children of daylight, lead us into tomorrow, where we would laugh and spin, circling the soul seat upon the court of the stars, and build a pure nation, a homeland born from everyone's love. Build what will become a carefree courtyard for humanity alone. Hey, there was still some more exploration. I want to get that item. Traveler, are you okay? You sat down and just froze up all of a sudden. I did sense a slight disturbance in your mind, but your physical readings didn't change at all. You tell them about what you saw in the shadow realm. There have been experimental reports of certain shadow realms affecting only the mind, while leaving the body and the physical plane untouched. But such cases are exceedingly rare. Travelers always seen weird stuff out of nowhere. So you saw that place, or whatever, from 500 years ago? Velgamer. You saw her Velgamer from 500 years ago? And goggles from the past, too? So goggles, does any of what Solaris Traveler saw sound familiar? My apologies, I do not remember much of what happened back then. I cannot even clearly recall that such an argument or such a conversation took place before I entered the Shadow Realm. I see. But that means we could confirm Goggles really did have a body before, right? Yes. Based on what the Traveler heard in the conversation, it does put me much more at ease. Maybe Goggles' body's still somewhere in the center of her Velgamet, just waiting for him. But wasn't his body already? Didn't his body become that thing we picked up before? Then the last piece must be in the center of her Velgamet. I hope so. Then I may be able to remember more and return to my original body sooner. We will soon be alive and at the Pale Crown Palace. Please be mindful of any jokes that we put out. Oh, Paimon's always floating, so if you